Welcome to the video. This is How We Buy 39, and today we're going to be doing a cleaning video on our Palmetto State Armory Dagger. But before we get into that, let's make sure that we remember our 4 rules of gun safety. Rule number 1, treat every firearm like it is loaded. This one is not. There's nothing inside the chamber or in the mag well. Rule number 2, always keep your finger off of the trigger until you are ready to fire. Rule number 3, never point the firearm at anything that you aren't willing to destroy. And rule number 4, always know what is behind whatever you are firing at. With that, let's jump right into it. Before we tear it down, these are some of the cleaning supplies that we'll be using today. I know this isn't a Glock, but we have our Glock 9mm bore rod with the 9mm eyelet. We also have a 9mm bore brush here with our M Pro 7 gun cleaner and gun oil. And then we have our cleaning pads. Now that we have it all tore down here, let's get into some of the stuff that we have. We have a full-size black Palmetto State Armory Dagger frame. You can find those over on their website. We have a Browning Glock 19 recoil spring. Have a standard, just stainless steel threaded 9x19 barrel. Can't 100% remember where I got this from. And we have a Hooper Gun Works Ridgeway Blue slide. It's got the Browning Glock 19 Gen 3 internals. And has an R mark cut on it for the sights. Now that we've gone through what we've got, let's get into cleaning. I usually just like to take my first pad, give it a little spritz, and then I just go through the frame here. Just like to rub down all the internals. Make sure that there's no schmutz, no crud. Make sure that everything moves nice and smooth. Then I'll take a clean one, a dry one, I'll go through it again. Just make sure that everything is nice and dry. Then you're pretty much all set with the frame. Just kind of set that off to the side now. Now we're going to go into the slide. I like to start it off the same way. Just grab your first dry rag, give it a little spritz. And this one I'll start on the inside. You just take it. Make sure you rub everything down nice. Get it all nice and clean up inside of there. These guns are known as the Glock clones, so if you know anything about Glocks, you should be able to clean it fairly well. It's all fairly standard. Make sure to get up here by the firing pin. Clean the end of the barrel a little bit. You get in these grooves, you don't want nothing in there to jam it up. Then what I'm going to do is I'm going to take my clean one here, my dry one, I'm going to just go back through it, make sure I got anything that I missed, clean up all that extra residue, and extra cleaning spray. Front. Now the inside of it is fairly clean. Now we're going to move on to the barrel. The barrel is fairly simple. What you want to do is you'll just take your bore brush here, screw it onto this handy dandy rod if you have one of these. These rods usually come with Glocks if you buy a Glock. And you just give her a couple spritz of your cleaning spray. What I'm going to do is I'm just going to run this through here a couple times. in and out, just to break up anything that might be inside of there. The cleaner it gets, the easier it becomes. And then you just take that, you unscrew this brush. And you can just take your cleaning pad, put that through the middle here. Give it a couple sprays. Do one on each side, front and back. And I'm gonna pull that through, take it out. With this, you're just kind of cleaning up all the stuff that the brush broke up. I'm gonna run it through there a third time just to really make sure I got everything. This thing was kind of dirty, so just want to make sure we get it all nice and clean. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to take another clean one here. I'll put that through there. I'm going to run this one through here a couple times, just to make sure that it's all clean. Oh, come on. There we go. Little bugger was fighting with me. I'll run that one back through. And what I'm going to do is I'm going to clean off the front of this barrel. It's pretty dirty there. Let's take this. You want to make sure that this part of the barrel is clean. This is where your bullet feeds into. There's that. Now I'm going to take one more dry rag, give it a spray, and I'm going to run that on the outside of the barrel here, just to clean it up. Make sure it's all nice and clean. Then I'll take a dry one, go back over it. Now that everything is clean, we're going to start oiling it up. Take our M Pro 7 gun oil here, one of our clean rags. Just going to put a little drop on there. A little bit goes a long way with the gun oil. We're just going to go on here. You want to make sure that you touch up all the contact points. You don't need too much. It's a big key. And take the barrel, just do a little bit up at the top here. Then on your slide, take this, run it through like these little grooves here, just as good as you can. And then now you're just going to want to go and put her back together. Now that you got it all back together, you can take it, rack it a couple times, just make sure that you work everything through it. And boom. If you're like me, I'm going to take another one though. I'm going to open my cleaner back up, give it a good spritz. Kind of got my thumb, but that's alright. And I'm going to take it and just wipe off the slide. Just get all the fingerprints and all the gunk off of it. Keep it clean and keep it pristine. Then I'm going to take another dry one and just rub that across it too. And dry it all up. Put my thread protector back on here. And boom, you're ready to rock. Hope you enjoyed the video. Make sure you like and subscribe to see more.